So this was pretty much expected. The Los Angeles Lakers have signed Andre Drummond from the buyout market as the Cleveland Cavaliers weren't able to find a Drummond trade at the trade deadline. It feels like the Lakers didn't really need Andre Drummond. Yeah, they could use his rebounding and his just big body down low, but I'm sure they would have preferred a wing or a playmaking guard on the buyout market or the trade deadline market. But Andre Drummond, a player of what his skill set could bring on a potentially good defensive team. We haven't really seen Drummond on a great team in his career. We've seen him in Detroit. None of those teams are really all that great. And then in Cleveland, we obviously didn't see much there either. Because it seemed like with AD, you have kind of LeBron and Kuzma who could play up to their size, or at least LeBron can. And then you have Harrell and Gasol. Drummond wasn't a necessity, but he's a luxury to them. And we are going to pretty much roll Andre Drummond. Oh yeah, we're doing an Andre Drummond Lakers rebuild. He will be the starting center with AD at the 4, LeBron at the 3. Shooter will definitely be the 1. And KCP, I think I want to start THT over KCP. So yeah, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? The Lakers added one of the best rebounders in the NBA. Now, you guys have known my stance on Drummond since 2018. I thought he was overrated then. I wouldn't say he's really overrated now. I think people are starting to realize what he is on the as a basketball player, and he's not a double machine that's going to help you win games just off his pure offensive talent. He's, I guess, a situational guy, but more a stipulation, or a specialist is what I should say. He's there to kind of be a big body inside, and he's, I think, a better defender than people give him credit for. A little bit better. But as an offensive player, I don't think he really moves the needle too much. But like I said, he's not a necessity for the Lakers. He's a luxury. And I think with the LeBron, AD, and Drummond 3-4-5, we are trying to look to win multiple titles in this video. I'm going to say at least one. And then we're going to try to win another one because I'd like to win it in year 1. So, yeah, this Lakers team is pretty deep. Markieff Morris and Wesley Matthews will not be getting minutes. For this team at the moment. They are without LeBron and Anthony Davis due to injury. We'll see how much longer they are out for because who knows when they're coming back. We are going to roll 3.5-star perimeter centric, and yeah, we're the LA Lakers. We're the reigning NBA champions. We just signed Andre Drummond. It is championship or bust this season. So we finished as the 1 seed in the Western Conference and the number 1 team in the power rankings. Now, I don't think that's going to happen in real life because these injuries to LeBron and AD are going to probably push the Lakers down in the standings. I'm saying to the 6th seed. Maybe the Mavericks will take them and they could fall to 7. But I think the Blazers and the Nuggets, the Clippers, and the Suns already passed them, and the Clippers I think might be ahead of them already. But yeah, definitely the Nuggets and the Suns I think will be passing the Lakers in the standings. At least till LeBron and AD get back, and then maybe at the end of the year they will maybe help the Lakers get into the top 3 seed once again. We did get LeBron on All-NBA first team and AD on All-NBA third team, and Andre Drummond all defensive second team. He averaged a steal and a half and just under a block, 14.5 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Not bad stuff from Mr. Drummond. We are taking on the Pelicans in round 1, AD versus Brandon Ingram, and both their former teams going at it. They also traded for Robert Covington and James Johnson throughout the year. Actually, no, they would have had James Johnson from the Reddit trade. So they already had James Johnson. LeBron putting up MVP numbers. Maybe should have won it. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 54-40, but he can't shoot well from the line. He has actually never shot 80% from the line. It's kind of crazy. It really is kind of crazy. 21 points, 9 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 52, 33, 71 splits. Dennis Schroeder, I gave him a 1-year extension worth about $10 mil a year. Yeah, just under 11 mil, which I thought was not bad at all. He averaged 17.5 points, 5 assists, and shot great from 3 and from the field. And he was solid from the line. Nothing special, though. Montrezl Harrell, I feel like he isn't having the greatest year in LA. I mean, he does have a player option. We'll see if he opts out. I feel like he will opt out. But he averaged 15.5 points for us, 6.5 rebounds, and 62% from the field. We know he's going to provide solid offensive numbers and shooting well from the field. Kyle Kuzma, 12.5 points, 5 rebounds, 44 from 3, 49 from the field. KCP, 8 points, 46 from the field, 39 from 3, 86 from the line. At least he was great from the line and from 3. There's THT, wasn't fantastic efficiency-wise, and then there's Marcus Gasol and Caruso. So can we beat the Pelicans in round 1? I mean, we should beat them, and we are up 3-0. Oh, a nice, easy sweep over the Pels. Let's see. AD averaged 25, 10, and 4 in those 4 games. LeBron 20 and 10. Shooter 17 points. THT, yeah, his shot tendency was at 30, so I upped it to 65, so he shoots more. And that's what I'd like to see from him. I'd like to see a better field goal percentage, but shooting well from 3 and from the line, I can't complain on that. Drummond averaged 12 and 9. So now we're taking on the Utah Jazz, who maybe the Lakers are the 4 seed. They will end up facing them in round 2 if the Jazz hold off with the 1 seed, and we'll see who's going to go to the conference finals, and it is going to be the LA Lakers after they beat the Jazz in 6 games. We'll just take a look at kind of those numbers throughout those 6 games. And yeah, LeBron went off in this series. He kind of had to take it a little bit more seriously after we swept the Pels, but this one was a little bit closer at 6 games. He averaged 28.5 and 9, 62 from the field, 80, 21 and 8. Harrell 15 and 6. Shooter 13 and 3.5. He wasn't spectacular in that series. Neither was Kuzma, THT. Drummond averaging he's just averaging 10 points and below 10 rebounds for the playoffs. So now we're taking on the 2-seeded Denver Nuggets, who have, like, Aaron Gordon, obviously. Did they make any of their trades? Nope. And over here, you have the Brooklyn Nets, who have Mitchell Robinson. I guess they traded DeAndre Jordan for Mitchell Robinson. I mean, that's a great trade. Versus the Celtics. But we got to get through the Nuggets. Game 1, we pick up the victory by 6 points. LeBron drops 26, 80, 20, and 10. I feel like the Nets and Lakers are on a collision course, and they're going to meet each other in the finals. But we'll see. It could definitely be like a Sixers Clippers or a Sixers Jazz or Nuggets or a Nuggets Celtics or I don't know about that, but a Nuggets Bucks or a Nuggets Heat definitely could happen. But I feel like the 2 favorites are KD and the Nets, KD, Kyrie, and Harden and the Nets, and then you're going up against LeBron, AD, and the Lakers as the Nuggets win Game 3 at the Pepsi Center, I think. Game 4, we do win, and we're up 3-1, and it's looking like we are going to be going to the NBA Finals as long as we don't blow a 3-1 lead, and we end up winning in 5. We beat them by 6 here in Game 5, Drummond at 21 and 15, and yeah, we are currently 12-3 in the playoffs. We are killing it, taking on the Celtics, who beat the Nets. This is like the NBA's dream, the 2 most historic franchises, Boston and LA, going up against each other. We'll see what we can do, and can we beat them? Game 1, we do win by 4 points at home. We got to win the close ones. You guys know, got to win the close ones. Montrezl fouled out in 17 minutes. I know he only just played 17 minutes. Okay. AD goes off, though. He's going to have a field day against Tristan Thompson. LeBron versus Tristan Thompson. Buddies from the Cavs days, as we are up 2-0. Beat them by 13 when both at the Staples Center. AD at 31, LeBron with 25. It's really just been the LeBron and AD show. I just want to see like somebody else on the team be our leading scorer one night. THT has not been all that good for the playoffs, but can we go up 3-0? Oh, no, okay. This was kind of like the Nuggets series. We were up 2-0, and then they win. They beat us by 23 at the TD Garden. LeBron had 22, 8, and 12 efficiently, but was not enough to pick us up the win. And we are up 3-1. We blow them out by 28 points. LeBron drops 32. Shooter with 21. And are we going to be winning the championship in year 1 where I don't even have to make any moves? It's looking like that is going to be the case. And are we going to... Oh, no, they won a game. So this would be a gentleman's sweep. Okay. Well, technically not a gentleman's sweep because I don't know. I think the gentleman's sweep is only if you're up 3-0, then it goes 3-1, and then you win in 5. So we are up by 1 point with 90 seconds left. Let's win this game. All right, so let's make sure the starters are in. Definitely not on Hall of Fame. Got to switch to that. And let's see if we can beat the Celtics. LeBron guarded by Marcus Smart, and I turned it over. Would you look at that? All right, LeBron, just get in front of Smart. Who is that in the corner? Oh, it's Evan Fournier. He could shoot. He got me. Jump in, and Drummond is not going to be able to contest. All right, down by 1. I mean, definitely Smart. I don't know. No pun intended, but to put Smart on LeBron. I feel like they would put Tatum on him. I don't know, though, just for the size aspect. Okay, Drummond, I don't want you over here. AD is playing the small forward position, so this should be an easy post-up on Jaylen Brown. Just give it to AD. Come on. Come on, AD. 4, 3, 2, go right at him. Oh, easy money. Let's go. Back up by 1. Montrezl guarding Jason Tatum. This is actually the worst thing ever. This is the worst thing ever. Also, AD wearing like one of the outside of Kupo's numbers. LeBron, oop it to AD. Easy money. Back up by 1. Only needed 7 seconds there. Because we're 7 seconds or less. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so... Okay, I'm going to have to sag off with Drummond here because Robert Williams does not scare me from 3 and then just play help if Tatum gets by Harrell, which is going to. But Harrell, if you don't put a hand up, but hey, he misses it. Let's go. Kuzma in at shooting guard. Let's kick it to LeBron. And yeah, if we score here, it's still not the dagger unless we hit a 3. Well, let's call isolation. LeBron guarded by Marcus Smart. Let's see what he can do. Spin move. Can he get by him? Step back a little bit. Okay, that's not really a step back, but we got to get it to LeBron. I don't want to do a fadeaway, but LeBron pulling up. Bad shot. No good. Can't get the rebound. Oh, it's going to come down to possibly the final shot. It's either we win the series here or we're going to a game 6. Wait, can I call a timeout, though? Can I call a timeout? Damn it, I can't call a timeout. And please don't tell me that's going to auto foul. My God. Okay. That's annoying, and they're in the bonus. I'm actually pissed off by that. That's so dumb by me. I didn't mean for it to auto-foul. Oh, my God, he misses the free throw, so we're going to have a chance. All right, so I guess this is way better than them hitting a buzzer beater. Imagine Tatum missed both. So we have a chance, and auto timeouts are on. Okay, but yeah, LeBron taking the final shot. Maybe it's the game winner to win the NBA Finals. All right, here we go. Let's get it to LeBron. Let's get a high screen. I wanted it from AD, but yeah, LeBron get the screen. Drummond's got to hit the game winner. Yeah, it's got to be Drummond. Drummond. hitting potentially the game winner of the NBA Finals. That's only right. I just figured that out. It is his video title thumbnail. Kemba from half court, and the LA Lakers, of course, it's always a close shot there, win the 2021 NBA Finals. They go back to back. LeBron's probably going to get his second straight Finals MVP, and the Lakers beat the Celtics by 2 on the go-ahead shot from the man they got in the buyout market, knowing he'd be the title and thumbnail of the video. Shout out to Andre Drummond. We're going for the three-peat next year. So the Lakers win it all. Obviously, LeBron, Finals MVP. No shocker there. So the Lakers have now won every Finals in this new decade of the 2020s. Marc Gasol does retire, winning his second title in 3 years. Popovich and Pargo retiring. Abolish the cap. No, but that would kind of favor us being in LA. We won't have any lottery picks. Do we have our first round pick? We do at 30. Wouldn't mind trading that up. And let's see here for assistant GM. We're going to pick up Owen Masters, and we can keep Gregory Peterson. So yeah, we're going to keep Lionel Hollins, Jason Kidd, and Fred Vogel. Probably the best coaching staff in 2K with their ratings. And I do want to trade up on draft night to see who I can get. Like, I wouldn't mind maybe trading KCP and pick 30. Like, how high up can I get? Like, I could definitely get, I think, 17 from the Pelicans. So let's see if we can get into the top 15. I mean, Wizards, can you afford this at 11? They can possibly. I'll throw in 2 seconds. Can we get this done? Boom! We have pick 11 in the 2021 NBA Draft. After winning it all, let's see who's going to be on the board. Okay, and I took, well, you'll see at 11 here was the top 5. I took James Bouknight out of UConn. He will be kind of replacing KCP, and just a fresh face there. It was down between him. I was looking at Kofi Cockburn. I was also looking at Cam Thomas and maybe Corey Kispert, but I ended up going with James Bouknight. Maybe Kispert would have fit this team. Montrezl Harrell opts out. So, yeah, Gasol retired. We might not have bird rights on Drummond. Harrell opts out. Maybe I should have took Kofi Cockburn at 11 or somebody like that, but or Charles Bassey. But, yeah, we have to figure out who we need to bring back at center. THT will be getting the qualifying offer. He's already a free agent because he was a second-round pick. So, under contract, we only have 5 guys I'm comfortable playing next year. Nice. So, we won't have bird rights on Drummond, which is a shame. But I would like to bring back Montrezl Harrell on a 4-year deal. I can always trade him. Caruso, we can bring back on a 2-year deal, and we are going to sign these two. Maybe I shouldn't have traded away KCP because we could use him. Now, Drummond, we aren't going to be able to afford him, unfortunately. So I'm just hoping he doesn't sign right away, but the Hornets are, like, involved in him. And I don't need to keep him. Like, I could probably trade Harrell in a first for Drummond, but it's not like I need to keep Drummond because he's probably not going to come back to the Lakers next year unless he signs, like, a deal that Montrezl Harrell just signed with them in the offseason, because it's going to be weird. Drummond's going to be a free agent for the first time in, like, 4 or 5 years, and 4 or 5 years ago, he was a young center who looked like he's the best rebounder, but as kind of the NBA shifted to being more of a spaced-out league and a lot more shooting, his style of play has grown old, and he's not going to get 25+ mil a year what he originally got from the Pistons. So it's actually going to be pretty interesting to see what teams offer him in the offseason, because you look at guys like Hassan Whiteside who kind of fell off the map a little bit. I mean, Steven Adams did just get like a $17 million extension from the Pelicans. We'll see what like Clint Capella gets in a couple years. But yeah, like it's going to be intriguing. Or I'm very intrigued to see what he's going to get. So under current contract, we have what? 7 guys. We got to sign 2 more. I would like another big. We're going to sign Bismack Biyombo to a minimum contract, and then hopefully we just get THT back on the qualifying offer, and we are good going forward. So yeah, Andre Drummond got a 4-year deal from the Hornets, and I don't know if like this can work, but like, can I offer a 4-day deal? Nope, he is insulted. What about Derrick Rose? You want to come here? Okay, we actually might sign Derrick Rose. That'd be pretty sick. And then I'll also offer Blake Griffin a deal. Why not? So we actually get Blake Griffin. D-Rose another offer. I guess I'll take Blake Griffin and we get THT back on the qualifying offer. So Blake will probably play over Biyombo, I guess, as our backup big. I don't really know about this. Or maybe I'll make AD the center and then start Blake Griffin or Kuzma. And yeah, Blake ends up back in LA after playing most of his career with the Clippers. We do have 3 training camps. I do want to send THT on to potential. I want to do the same with Bouknight as long as he's not A+, and he isn't. And then we are going to send, I don't even know, AD to perimeter shooting. Because why not? So here's the starting 5. Schroeder, Bouknight will be the starting 2. LeBron, Blake, and AD as the 3-4-5. I feel like Montrezl Harrell is better coming off the bench anyway. That's pretty much what he's been his whole career for the Clippers and the Lakers. He must really love LA. No, he was in Houston. Yeah, I forgot he was in Houston. I mean, it's not like he chose Houston. It's not like he chose the Clippers either. He really only chose the Lakers because he was traded and drafted. But Kuzma as the 7th man, basically the 6th man. It'll be like a little bit of like a Lou Will Harrell action. Then we have THT and Caruso as the last 2 players at the the bench. 3.5 star perimeter centric. We'll stick with that. And let's see if the Lakers can repeat in the video, but three-peat overall as they've won the 2020 championship. We won 2021 last year. Let's see if we can win 2022 this year. So we ended the season as the 1 seed again, 3rd of the power rankings, so not the best team in the NBA, what 2K thinks, but you know, it's still the best in the Western Conference, so I am fine with that. We'll see if LeBron or AD ends up on an All-NBA team. We get, okay, both of them on All-NBA second team, sweet. It would be interesting to see if we see Drummond on all defensive team. He does not make it with the Hornets. And we also get James Bouknight on our rookie second team. Very nice. He was a stud for us. He was so good. The Blazers, they obviously have Norman Powell. We got to do a new look Blazers rebuild. That will definitely come. Don't worry, everybody. And they also have Josh Jackson now. And they drafted Derek Culver out of West Virginia University. So that shouldn't be too hard of a matchup in round 1. I don't want to get too cocky, so I'm going to knock on wood. As AD was our leading scorer with just 21 points, just under 10 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 38 from 3, 73 from the line. LeBron, 20 points, 7.5 rebounds, 9 assists, 52, 39, 68 splits. There's Dennis Schroeder, averaging 16 and 4.5, 46, 34, 87 splits. Harrell, 13.5 points, 6.5 boards, 67 from the field. There's Bouknight and Blake Griffin. We already kind of went over Bouknight and Blake, averaged 13.5, 5.5, 4.5. 33 from downtown. Kuzma, 12 points. THT, 7. Shot 34 from 3. And then there is the GOAT, Alex Caruso. All right, so game 1 against the Blazers, we pick up the win, and we blow them out by 39 points. Bouknight. Yeah, remember when I said last year in the playoffs, there wasn't many times where a player not named LeBron or AD was our leading scorer in any of these games. In our first game is James Bouknight, the rookie. I know KCP wasn't doing that, so that trade was most definitely worth it. And we win the close ones. Or we win the close one, beat the Blazers by 1 here in game 2, and we sweep them at the Staples Center for the first 2 games there, because we're going to be going back. Actually, we might not be if we win game 4. AD goes off. Kuzma, 16 points in 19 minutes. He did foul out. And then game 4, we sweep them. So we weren't even going back to the Staples Center. Blake, let's go. 26, 11, and 6 for Blake Griffin, and we're going on to the conference semis. Nuggets, they got Josh Christopher out of ASU. He had a pretty good rookie season. Do they still have Aaron Gordon? They do, but he's coming off the bench. They've also had Bryn Forbes from Milwaukee. So game 1, we do pick up the win. We beat the Nuggets last year, so they're looking for revenge. But the Lakers team is just too good. We ended up losing game 2 by 9. All right. Jokic with the triple-double. Game 3, we pick up the victory. Let's go. By 23 points, 80 with 29, Schroeder with 26, THT with 22. On to game 5, we pick up the win by 15. Let's go. LeBron with 17 and 10. 80, 31, and 12, and can we win in 5? Yes, we can. We end up beating them by 11, and we are now 8-1 going into the conference finals to take on the Phoenix Suns. You got Chris Paul, Booker, Bridges. They got Larry Nance over there now. Aiden Monk, Daniel Tice, and they've added Kent Bazemore. So let's simulate the round against the Suns, and can we go to the NBA Finals? And we are 12-2. 12-2. In game 5, we ended up beating them 156 to 150 in OT. Yeah, we blew them out in game 1. Lost by 9 in game 2. Won by 1 in game 3. We've been just winning the close ones. Win by 5 in game 4. Another close one in game 5. We win by 6. Damn, so it's a rematch of the 2020 NBA Finals, taking on the Miami Heat, who have Paul Millsap now. I feel like the Heat were definitely interested in Millsap when he was a free agent. I think it was 2017. Or maybe they were... No, I know they were definitely interested in Gordon Hayward. Maybe it wasn't Millsap when he left from Atlanta. And they have added Justin Holiday, so we'll see if we can beat the Heat. As they win game 1 by 7, Okay, Hero drops 38. Hero versus Kuzma. It would be, what a series, right? And then we end up blowing them out here in game 2. All right, can we go up 2-1? That's what I would like to see. No, we're down 2-1. We lose by 20. I really wanted a three-peat. Okay, 2-2. Let's go. Game 5, we end up winning by 11. Precious Achiuwa dropping 27. Kuzma, leading scorer. Game 5, we are up 3-2. We blow them out, and we are 1 game away from winning our 3rd straight NBA championship, as they have a very good first half, but we come back there in the 3rd, and it's looking like we are going to win our 2nd straight NBA championship. Unfortunately, James Bouknight is not on the floor. I kind of wanted to use him. So let's kick it over to Blake. Let's see what Blake can do. Guarded by Duncan Robinson. Okay, Blake. Going to the rim, and that's not going to go in. All right, Oladipo just scored. He cuts it within 4. Are we actually on Hall of Fame, or does it reset? Okay, it's still on Hall of Fame. Let's go. I would like AD to come in, but did AD foul out? Damn, AD fouled out, so I'll have Harrell and Kuzma in at the front court. Harrell or LeBron, I don't want to take that. But why wouldn't Blake be in? I kind of want Blake in over Kuzma. I kind of want that tab. Even though Kuzma's probably the better offensive talent. All right. LeBron guarded by their best perimeter defender on the floor, Oladipo. But it's LeBron freaking James. You know that's going in. But Harrell, how did you not get that rebound? Look at this. Look at this. How does Harrell not get it? How? Just run. Harrell, what are you doing? How does he not get that? All right, Oladipo driving and he dunks it over me. Okay. We're only up by 2. All right, Blake, I need you to give me the best screen you've ever given in your life. Not the best, but LeBron, can you find Blake Griffin? He's guarded by literally Duncan Robinson. If Blake... Oh, my God. I am folding this game right now. I'm selling hard. This is not good. And we're without Anthony Davis. All right, James Bouknight, can you save me? He is A+ perimeter D. That's absurd. All right, so now they got Bam and Jimmy out there. Jimmy... he misses that, but he gets the rebound. But LeBron with great defense. Let's go. Thank you, LeBron. Over to James Bouknight. I was going to take the 3. He's got A-3. Let's take it from downtown. Bouknight, bang! From 3. The bookstore is open. And that puts us up by 5. That is a massive 3. Jimmy Butler, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Bouknight, that is his 4th. Up to LeBron, he's going to go right at Jimmy Butler. And I meant to get a layup animation, but it's LeBron, so it doesn't matter. And Goran Dragic from downtown, that is no good. Rebounded by Montrezl Harrell, and this game could be all but over. Dennis Schroeder going right at Goran Dragic, and he's going to the line. Schroeder's first free throw, up and good. Dennis Schroeder free throw up, and it is good. We are up by 9. We are going to be winning our 3rd straight NBA championship. LeBron picks up the rebound, and it is over. Just one last thing I need to do. A half-court shot with LeBron, because why not? I would have loved if that went in. But we are going to be 3-peating. And the Lakers now go or win 3 straight championships as the 2nd time that has been done in this century as LeBron is your finals MVP. The only other team to do it was the LA Lakers. I'm pretty sure it was from 2000 to 2002, but I could be wrong. Yep, they did it in technically 01, or they did it 2099 to 2000, 2001, and 2002 to 2003. They almost did, or no. I'm wrong. 99 to 2000, 2000 to 2001, 2001 to 2002. They almost did it again later in that decade, but they ended up losing to the Celtics in 08, but they ended up winning in 09 and 2010. So yeah, that is good for me. I hope you guys enjoy the Andre Drummond Lakers rebuild. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you think that Drummond can actually make a difference from the Lakers. Like, were they going to win it all before Drummond and it doesn't really help them out too much? Was it a necessity or was it a luxury? So yeah, let me know down below. Drop a like if you guys enjoy. We have a lot of content to make from the trade deadline still on this channel and the buyout market. We got like LaMarcus Aldridge Nets rebuild. That's got to come out. New look Magic, new look Rockets, our post NBA trade deadline mock draft. I want to do a new Raptors rebuild. I want to do a new Blazers rebuild. So yeah, a lot to do on the channel. Drop a like if you guys are enjoying the content. I'm going to keep coming out with it. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.